Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and today I'm going to go over some of my current favorite clean products and semi-clean products that I am using as someone who is on a healing journey. If you are new here, I was diagnosed with something called primary ovarian insufficiency about 2 to 3 years ago. I'm not currently considered to have POI. Part of my journey in trying to optimize my ovarian function and my fertility has been to clean up my diet and lifestyle. And one of the biggest parts of that was to go through all of my personal care products and to clean all of that up as well to make sure that I am exposing myself to the least amount of chemicals as possible while also allowing myself to continue to live a little and use the things that I want to use, but finding the cleanest possible versions of those. So if you guys are not aware of how ingredients in skincare and personal products are regulated in the United States, the FDA has a list of ingredients that are generally recognized as safe, the GRAS list. This list has not been meaningfully updated in decades. So there's lots of modern research on ingredients that are still generally recognized as safe, showing that they can cause things like cancer, infertility, endocrine disruption, all these kinds of things, and yet they are still part of the GRAS list. And also of note is that companies can basically decide if ingredients are safe or not, and don't even have to tell the FDA about it. There's no required review by the FDA. The GRAS system is also voluntary, so companies can basically self-certify ingredients without independent review. Many of the ingredients on this list were approved in the 1970s and 1980s and have never been reevaluated with today's science. And there's no requirement for the FDA to regularly recheck ingredients for new data on endocrine disruption, cancer risk, or reproductive harm. In cosmetics, it's even looser. Most ingredients never go through FDA approval at all. Companies' own safety panel often includes scientists they hire themselves, which means biased data. So this basically means that thousands of ingredients are in foods and personal care products without ever being reviewed by independent experts. So when something says FDA approved or safe, it often means that you can't really believe it anyway. So with that in mind, I always use EWG, Think Dirty, and since Think Dirty has upped their prices, I've stopped using them and I am using exclusively EWG's Skin Deep database, which is a free online database. You can check your skincare products and your personal care products, and it'll give you a score and it gathers the research on specific ingredients so that you can read it for yourself and make an informed decision. So that's what I do with all of my stuff. I usually try and keep it at or below a 3 on EWG's ratings, but sometimes I will use a product here or there that might have an ingredient that, after reading the research myself, if I feel like the ingredient is not touching on something that I am specifically concerned about, then I may use that product and it may be rated a little bit higher. But this is basically what I have come up with, and you guys are obviously welcome to check all the products I'm sharing from the EWG database. Even if they don't have the product, you can go and find the ingredients and you can copy and paste them and build a report on EWG's website. It's very helpful and I highly recommend using it when you are considering new personal care products. Okay, so starting off with body care, I have started using Naturium's body products because they are pretty much all rated clean. This is their Glow Getter Multi-Oil Body Wash. I find this is really good for the fall and winter months when our skin can tend to be drier in the fall and winter. This is like an oil-based body wash, so it's not stripping your skin of its natural oils. It's got a very mild scent. They don't have any toxic fragrance ingredients in them. They just have like a light scent from some of the ingredients that they use. It's sort of a little bit citrusy. It's not, doesn't smell like so amazing or anything, but I love what this does to my skin. I also have tried other body washes from them and they're really nice. Okay, next is this body lotion from Naturium. I really love this. I did not know that lotion could last this long and make your skin as soft as this stuff does until I started using this. This is the BioLipid Restoring Body Lotion. It's got an advanced lipid complex and it just makes my skin feel so soft. And I've also been combining it with the Ordinary Glycolic Acid. I put this on my arms. I usually get dry skin on my elbows and they've never been like softer or smoother in my whole life. So I also have like some sun damage on my arms because, you know, I'm a millennial and I grew up not wearing sunscreen on my arms for like most of my life. So I do have some sun damage and I have been using this on it to try and fade some of that. It's been working really well, but especially for the softness of my skin, this has been great with combining these two. This is like a real game changer for skin softness and hydration. The next product that I want to show you guys are these First Aid Beauty Ingrown Hair Pads. They have AHA and BHA. I use them like for when I'm shaving my bikini area. This helps to prevent razor burn and ingrown hairs, and it really works, but you have to do it right after you shave, otherwise it can't really help. Like the other day I forgot to use them right after and I got really bad razor burn. So you have to use these like right after you shave. They will prevent most irritation, razor burn, and most ingrown hairs. You'll still get like maybe a couple here and there, but it's nothing like if you don't use them. And I personally have a real problem with that. So these have been really amazing and I've been loving these. Moving on to hair care. My natural hair texture is wavy and it can get like really frizzy. And this does not completely solve it, but it does help a lot. And this is just 100% pure argan oil, and you don't have to get this one. You can get whatever 100% pure argan oil, but this is the one that I use. My favorite way to use it is after I get out of the shower, I'll put 1.5 pumps in my palms and then I'll rub it in really good, and then I'll just start off at the bottoms and then like work my way up and just do like a light pass over the top, and it really helps with the frizziness of my hair, and it's also really good for hair health in general. This is really amazing. Then for hairspray, this may really surprise you guys, but this Suave Max Hold hairspray is actually rated really well. It's not toxic, and this is one of those instances where a brand I think accidentally makes a clean product. It's clean. It's rated like I think a 2 on EWG, and it works. I mean, you know, Suave makes great hairspray. It works really well, and I don't use it all the time, but like when I do, this stuff is really good, and it's unscented. Just make sure you get the unscented one. Okay, now moving on to skincare. I am using this Bioma gel moisturizer as my daily moisturizer. I don't use this at night, but this is a really nice lightweight gel moisturizer to use during the daytime. It does not break me out at all, and of course it's clean. It's got a triceramide complex, niacinamide, and green tea, and it moisturizes without feeling heavy. It's like a glass of water for your face. Also a surprising product, but this is the Trader Joe's microdermabrasion scrub. This stuff is rated clean and it works so well. This has made such a big difference in my skin, and it's only like $4.99 from Trader Joe's, and it lasts for a really long time. I got this like 2 months ago and it's still like almost full, so you can use this daily as well. I really like this stuff. It really works amazingly well for your skin, and I use it on my lips a little bit too. I love this stuff. I recently started using this Miracle Clear by Rael. It's microcrystal activated, so it has these little azelaic acid coated spicules, so they puncture your skin, so they stimulate collagen production, and then it also allows for your skincare that you put on afterwards to be absorbed better by the skin. And I really have noticed a difference in my skin texture since I've been using this, and in breakouts. Obviously still get the hormonal ones because my hormones with my ovarian dysfunction, but this has been really good for kind of evening out my skin texture, as has that last microdermabrasion product. But incorporating these two into my skin has been great. And I've also used this toner as well, and these two together on my face in the evening has really changed my skin texture too. And then the moisturizer I've been using at night is this Naturium Intense Overnight Sleeping Cream. It's kind of, the texture is kind of weird, but it is like, it's really super thick. I was looking for something that was not going to cause acne, which is very hard to find. I will tell you, especially in clean products, it is so hard to find products that are not going to clog your pores and cause acne. So this is one of those that I was able to find that does not cause acne, does not clog your pores, but is extra moisturizing for my maturing skin. It is like a little bit heavier than I'd like, but for some people that might be good, and I think I'll probably keep purchasing it because it's working well for my skin. Then I think I may have shown you guys these before, but these pimple patches are the best. They have tea tree oil, salicylic acid, and Centinella asiatica. So they're not only like creating a moist environment to help the skin heal, but they're also treating the pimple at the same time. They're really inexpensive. It's much less expensive than buying them like at Sephora or Ulta or something. These are really great and I absolutely love them. They're cute, so you can kind of get away with wearing them during the day. Okay, and the last, you've probably heard about these. They're viral on TikTok. These Biodance Biocollagen Real Deep masks. So I was really skeptical about these actually, because when people would take them off on TikTok, I thought, you know what, that's probably just a residue from the mask, and like when you wash your face, that's probably going to come off. That's actually not the case, and I was really surprised about that. I figured, what the heck, I'll just try it anyways, because I actually got like a personal recommendation from a friend, and my husband and I did them, and our faces were glowing for like 2 or 3 days after using it. Like, I could not believe the change in his skin, and I could not believe the change in my skin. I mean, our complexion was literally glowing for like 3 days after using this. They're not rated perfectly. They are like, they're pretty clean considering most sheet masks that are out there. I believe that I had to build a product report on this on EWG's website, but I think it was like a 4, I want to say. So not bad. Not bad, and I mean, it's worth the sacrifice for how well they work. Okay, and moving on to makeup. The first thing that I want to show you guys is this Merit the Uniform. It's tinted mineral sunscreen. I've basically just been using this as my everyday base because it gives you like a little bit of a tint. It's not going to cover spots, but it does even out your skin tone. This is like a pinkish undertone, cool tone, which is really hard to find, and it matches my skin perfectly, and it's SPF 45, which is what I want for my face. With hormone imbalance, I started to get some melasma on my forehead a few years ago, and so using sunscreen has been really important to kind of prevent that and to also prevent sun damage. I mean, you guys know that I absolutely vehemently believe that we need to be using sunscreen. Of course, I also believe vehemently that sunshine and exposing yourself to unprotected sun is important, but personally, I always put SPF on my face because I want to prevent photo aging as much as I can, and so I'm definitely going to be using SPF every day, and this stuff is really good. It's clean, it's not going to cause acne, and it's one of the best options out there. And eyeshadow is something that is really difficult to find that's clean. If you guys have ever tried to find clean eyeshadows, you will know that most of them have talc in them. So this is a brand that does not use talc in their products. This is Lawless. This is the palette The Dreamy Dozen Volume 2, and it's just got some like pinky brown shades in it. It's really pretty, and they last pretty long as well. This is kind of not the right tone for my skin tone, but I bought this before I realized that, and before I kind of did my color analysis to figure out that I'm a cool skin tone. If you have a warmer skin tone, this is really pretty, and I'm sure that they do have other palettes that are suitable for a cool tone as well. And then this is another eyeshadow palette that is clean and does not contain talc in it. This is by Rabanne, and these are such pretty colors. They're very glittery, and it's what I'm wearing right now on my eyes. Very, very beautiful. I don't use this one at all because it's way too warm for me. I really love this one because it's just like sheer but glittery. So hard to find. So hard to find glittery eyeshadows that are clean. And I'm pretty sure that I've showed you guys this before, but I thought it deserved another honorable mention because I haven't showed it in a while. This is the Mineral Fusion lip liner, and this is the color Burnish. It's totally clean. Mineral Fusion is an EWG certified brand, I believe, so all their products are clean, and this stuff kind of reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Top, and it's a beautiful kind of deep pink brownie color. It's very beautiful. The last makeup product that I am going to talk to you guys about is the Summer Fridays lip balm. Now, not all of these are created equal, and actually I believe only 1 or 2 of them are clean. I believe it's actually just 2. It's this one and the mint one. So most of them have fragrance in them, undisclosed fragrance ingredients. We don't know what those are. This one uses vanillin. Vanillin is completely safe for your health. It's like a vanilla scent. So this is the only one that I use. I hate mint on anything that's not toothpaste or gum. It's a nice like mocha brown color, and it smells so nice, and it really is moisturizing to the lips, and this stuff is just incredible. I mean, it's really popular for a reason. It is far superior to many other lip glosses out there. And my last category is kind of miscellaneous, so this is kind of going to be a little bit all over the place, but the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is this Boca Nanohydroxyapatite toothpaste. So instead of using fluoride, I like to use nanohydroxyapatite. It helps to fight cavities more effectively than fluoride, and it helps to remineralize and heal your teeth, which is something that fluoride does not do. I have been using this for a while, and it is a little bit pricey as for toothpaste, but I believe it's worth it. I always get glowing reviews from my dentist whenever I go. That's due to my toothpaste, my flossing schedule, which is every single day, and the fact that I use an electric toothbrush. My teeth are healthy. I've been using this for ages, and I have not been using fluoride toothpaste for many years now. And then perfume. You guys probably know, if you're here, that fragrance is a huge endocrine disruptor, and trying to avoid that as much as possible, but Henry Rose is a brand that worked with EWG in order to avoid endocrine disrupting ingredients. I believe when Michelle Pfeiffer was pregnant, she found out how toxic most perfumes are, and so she went about working with EWG in order to create a fine fragrance brand that would avoid endocrine disrupting ingredients, and that's how Henry Rose was born. You guys know that I've mentioned them before, but usually in the spring and summer, I'm using Windows Down, which is kind of like a fresh citrusy, like refreshing scent, which is really nice, but in the fall and winter, I kind of like to have a more warmer, more vanilla-y scent, and so I have transitioned to using Dave. It's a funny name for a perfume, but it's kind of a very layered, very complex vanilla perfume. It's not just like vanilla. It's got a lot more depth to it. And it's warm, and it's a little bit sweet, and it's just beautiful, and it's very unique. It's not like any other perfume I've ever smelled before. And the last product that I'm going to be talking to you guys about are the powders from Absorption Company. So full disclosure, I am in a group with them. They send me products every month. I do not get paid, but I do do really love their stuff and I wanted to share it with you guys. So the first product that I have been taking is Restore. This is like an electrolyte. It's almost like a multivitamin as well. It's got everything from liposomal vitamin C, CoQ10, fluoride, choline, magnesium glycinate, potassium, sodium, methylfolate, and B vitamins. So it's like a supercharged electrolyte powder and it tastes so good. This one is flavored mango lemonade. It's really incredible. They're also 500% more absorbable than regular supplements. So when you're taking this, you know that you're absorbing what you're taking. And the ingredients are really good too. A lot of electrolytes are so dirty and they have so much crap in them. I found that out recently when the whole Element scandal, when we found out that they were using GMO products in their electrolytes. So that made me a lot more aware about the electrolytes that I was using. And so this has non-GMO and organic ingredients in it. It's minimal, it's clean. I feel so good about drinking this. I look forward to drinking this every day. Also from them are these two products, Calm and Sleep. So these are two other powders. This one is flavored watermelon lemonade and this one is chamomile lemonade. I like to combine these two at night and drink them, and I swear to you, I pass out watching TV in the evening before I even get to bed. They're that good. Calm has liposomal saffron, which supports mood, magnesium glycinate, which relaxes nerves, selenium tortuosum, which is a short-term mood boost, ashwagandha, which supports cortisol levels, tart cherry, which promotes calmness, L-theanine, which promotes calmness, passion flower, which promotes relaxation, vitamin D, which helps maintain hormonal balance, glycine, which supports magnesium absorption. And then Sleep has a bunch of really amazing ingredients too, from apigenin, which promotes sleep, pharmagaba, which supports deep sleep, liposomal magnesium, liposomal saffron, which induces sleep, passion flower oil, which promotes relaxation, tart cherry, which optimizes REM, L-theanine, which promotes relaxation, glycine, which supports sleep quality, L-tryptophan, which supports sleep quality, and chamomile. So these two together I really love, but sometimes I'll just have Sleep and I'll like squeeze some extra lemon into it. It's the most amazing thing. Like usually I always drink kombucha at night, but this has been replacing that, and this is much lower in sugar. I believe it has 1 gram of sugar. So instead of drinking sugar packed kombucha, I've been drinking this and it has been the best switch that I've made. Honestly, it's improving my sleep quality a lot. So that's it, guys. I didn't go over all of my products. I just went over the newest things that I've added. So these are the new additions to my routine. If you have any questions about anything, please leave them in the comments. If you have a clean product that you absolutely love, please tell me about it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. I share all about my healing journey in my vlogs, and I do kind of funny, entertaining shorts all the time, and then I do more structured videos like this. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.